Hello, in this video I'm going to be showing a robotic arm that is driven by EMG. EMG signals are signals that measure the electric current that are generated by muscle contraction. And essentially, uh, we want to detect electric potential generated by muscle cells when they are electrically activated. The system is made out of multiple components. One of them is a PC with a USB connection to three individual MCUs, and essentially one of them is in charge of controlling the robotic arm, the other one is in charge of obtaining data from the IMU, and finally one is in charge of obtaining data from the ECG module. So this is handled through a main program that what it will do is, based on the IMU readings, which will be um, used on my wrist, so that way it will measure my arm rotation, and based on that it will be rotating the robotic arm. And the ECG module, what it will do is, once it detects contraction, it will close the arm's gripper. So there's two mechanisms in here. One is the IMU, and then the other one is the ECG contraction detection. So yeah, this is all handled through a main program. And by the way, I'm using an ECG module, but ideally you should use an EMG module. However, just for the demonstration of this project, the one I'm using works. So also there are multiple MCUs because that adds system stability instead of just handling all tasks from one unit. There are limitations for these types of devices, and this setup works for me. I begin by placing the electrodes on my arm and then just hooking up all necessary connections. So the robotic arm responds to the motion of my arm, and the gripper responds to the EMG signal of the muscle contraction.